On January 16th, we've got a new product coming from Insta360. If you don't know Insta360, that would kind of surprise me, but also maybe not. They're certainly not at the forefront like other manufacturers like DJI or GoPro even when it comes to the 360 action cam market. They are very popular for 360 cameras, Insta360, it's kind of in the name, but they obviously make, or maybe it's not obvious, they do make more than 360 cameras. They make action cameras, they make, gimbal, phone, accessory type things. So I'm curious to see what this is. I actually use their kind of it's the Insta360 Go 3S. Gosh, these names are really hard to follow and super annoying actually that they get as complicated as they do. But yes, I use the Insta360 Go 3S for kind of point of view style shots when I'm filming behind the scenes. So if you check out my members only videos, you'll see some of that type of content where I'm talking you through productions and what I'm doing and why I'm doing it the way I am. That's a members only exclusive on this channel. If you want to join, it's called Filmmaker Alchemy. You can sign up right here on YouTube. But Insta360 has something new coming January 16th, and I'm curious to see what it is. They're kind of, a sleeping giant maybe potentially in the future. Obviously, they've had a lot of success, I think, with their Insta360X platform. They've got the X, the X2, the X3, the X4. They still sell all four of them. They just released some kind of Peter McKinnon bundle for the X4 that you can check out if you're looking for 360 filmmaking stuff. But the January 16th announcement could be something, I assume it'll be 360 related. As you see here, where it's got this stay locked in branding or slogan, motto, whatever that is. You've got this action sports kind of tracking feature, as you see in the promotional imagery, as well as the kind of curved lens that you would associate with 360 or at least 180 style production. Is this something that's going to be 8K and high end? Is it going to be more consumer grade? I don't know. The imagery here is kind of interesting to me. It almost gives me like some kind of gimbal or foldable design. Maybe it's something like that, a 360 camera combo with a gimbal. I don't quite know. I've looked around to see if there's anything that's really leaked, but again, Insta360 is not the most popular, so there's just not a lot of people out there sharing that type of information. Like DJI, we get plenty of leaks, plenty of, not insider information, but there's people talking about it, where Insta360 is a little bit quieter, but it is coming. And I am excited. They're one of the brands or companies that I keep an eye on because I have used their products in the past. The X2 is the one I have. I find that quite nice. I have the original Insta360 way back when it was for the iPhone, just as like an attachment, a little dongle you plugged into the lightning port. And that was a lot of fun to use as well in kind of, just capturing the environment around you. Obviously VR and spatial video and all of the headset style production hasn't really taken off in the way that I think a lot of people would like it to. We'll see. I think it'll always be there in the background, but until someone makes a headset that's lightweight, super high resolution, best of the best quality, it's going to be hard to really justify going all in on 360 production. It's still a little bit too expensive, a little bit too clunky when it comes to interfaces. I do have a Quest 3 that I like quite a bit, but it's not my go-to. It's not my everyday, headset that I just can't wait to put on. I'm more interested in what we can do from an action camera style, because I think GoPro, they've made a lot of mistakes over the years. They kept doing kind of the same thing over and over and over again. And I don't know, market saturation, people just got sick of like the typical action camera. But with DJI and Insta360, they've kind of taken that action camera model and evolved it and added more things that you wouldn't quite expect. I've used my Insta360 X2 as more or less an action camera that I can reframe in post-production. So there's so many features that you can get out of these 360 cameras if you're thinking not like, oh, I'm gonna make a 360 video. That experience is still not there, I don't think, really for mass consumption. You will have your, hardcore enthusiasts. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of people who love their VR headsets and are hungry for more content, I am sure, but it doesn't quite yet have the mass market adoption that you'd like to see for something, so specific. So if we can get the 360 features in addition to other valuable features that allow us to shoot faster, quicker, cheaper, just more economical production, I like those kind of tools. I like those devices, cameras and devices that just make life easier, that make it, easier and cheaper to get higher quality results or more creative results, depending on what the technology allows So I am looking forward to seeing what this actually is come January 16th. If it's 360 focused, if it's more action, sports focused, I imagine there's some AI tracking component to this as well. So we'll really have to see what it ends up being, but it's something I'm looking forward to.